Holy shit and pass the Tylenol. Isn't that what Chevy Chase said in that movie Once Upon a Time? And anyway, we're back with another episode of Comics and Sweet Tea. Uh, Glad all you guys are here. I got an awesome guest. This is his second time on the show. It's always a pleasure to have him. Good friend. He's like a brother from another mother. And I know y'all are not here for this ugly mug. So anyway, let me get well, first let me drop a few things on y'all. We're trying to grow the channel. So if you haven't already, please subscribe. If you've already subscribed, hey, this is not like Fight Club. I want you to tell everybody. There is no first rule. Don't tell anybody about the show or about the channel. So yeah, spread the word. Tell everybody. Uh, Even if you don't like them, tell them. If you do like them, definitely tell them. And we'd love to for you to join us in chat, ask questions. Dan and I love to talk, and we'd love to talk to you. So jump in there with us. Tell us whatever you want to tell us. Hey, the crazier the question, the better. Because I'm just one of those guys. You get me crunk, I've got no filter. If it comes here, it's coming out here. Anybody that's talked to me for any amount of time knows that. So, you know, be careful what you ask because you never know what the answer might be. So, but anyway, we're going to get Dan in here. Without further ado, the man, the myth, and the legend, creator of the Big Man, Bigfoot Knows Karate. He's bringing him back to Kickstarter. If you haven't signed up, are you living under a rock? I mean, go to the link. He's got it right there in his bio, boys and girls. Jump on there and it'll take you straight to his page and you just hit notify down there at the bottom. And when the Kickstarter goes live, hey, it's going to say, hey, we're live. And get in there and see what all kind of cool shit he's going to be throwing at us with this next one. The last campaign was awesome. I can't wait to see what he's bringing to the table this go around. So anyway, I'm going to shut the hell up and get Dan in here because that's who you are all here for, I'm sure. So without further ado, Dan, the man, Kirby Price. What are we doing?
There you go. I was there. I was out. I'm here
Oh,
again. There you go. How you doing, buddy?
Oh man, we got speak. Hey, I asked them to come, and here they are. We got Jay Burns in chat saying, "How we doing, folks? We are fucking awesome. We are fucking awesome." Mike North, what's up, y'all?
What's up,
Good to have
y'all?
you in the chat, Mike.
What's going on, Jay? What's up, Mike?
Let's get it. Let's get right in here. We got
Yeah,
Dan
man.
with us. Hey, like I said, y'all throw in the questions. Uh, if he don't want to answer, he'll tell you to fuck off. So if he does, he'll lay something up. JQ,
What's up,
what it
JQ? JQ, how
do?
you doing?
Good, yeah. Oh,
What's up, Cat?
awesome.
How you doing?
Yeah. We got the high heeled gamer in here. How you doing?
My girl right
Good to have
there.
all these folks in here tonight.
Hell yeah.
Well, let's get right down to it, man. Uh, how's it feel coming back to Kickstarter? Are you
Man,
ready? Are you nervous? Are the
I'm never
butterflies
ready.
starting to stir?
Yeah, I'm no butterflies yet. That'll give me that a couple of days. I
Yeah.
was ready to chuck the entire campaign about 2 weeks ago. Swear to God, I
I
was like,
know.
"Oh, I'm not kidding around." I was having a bad day. The I was, I was, man. I was like, "Screw this!" I called Casey. I'm like, "It's over." I'm not doing it. He's like, "Oh, shut up," and he
Yeah.
handled it
Tell
like,
us what happened. I mean,
no, no,
was it
no. I'm
just?
just a bipolar individual that I was having a bad day. It's not much of a story, but No, it's good. Look, man, I mean, I feel good about the campaign. I'm still tinkering
As
around with
you
the
should.
Kickstarter page. Well, yeah, I hope so. I hope it goes well. I mean, I feel like we're where we need to be. I'm still working on the book,
Right.
but but it's coming along real well. And the I mean, it's I'm apprehensive in a whole different set of ways than I was the first time. First time, it's the oh my god, is how's it, I don't want to.
Yeah.
All the nervousness that you have the first time. This is now like, are we going to go into a sophomore slump? Is it gonna? Is it not
No,
gonna?
you'll be fine. You'll
Well,
be
I mean,
fine,
look,
man.
you're not going to get as many friends and family as you did on the first one. I think that's
Right,
kind of a
right.
tried and true rule. And so there's that, and then there's, but I mean, did people? I think people liked the book. I hope people liked the book enough to come back
Oh
and
yeah.
do it again. But then I look at other metrics like the notifications. We're at 116, I think, notifications right
That's
now.
awesome.
Yeah, I feel good about that. I don't know if that's, I mean, I'm sure there's
It's a
other
good
campaigns
number.
that have got thousands, but yeah, I feel good about this. We're we've got I mean, it's okay, maybe I am nervous. Maybe
You
that is
are.
what's going on.
It's bleeding through.
Is it?
Okay, but
Yeah, I don't know.
yep,
I don't know how
yep.
to talk about it, I mean, because it's like, do people have a expectation that it's going to go, that it's going to be better, the numbers are going to be better, or the expectation is going to be worse, and so there's a lot going on. But I will say this, we talked about this, my wife and I think we said this on a live or something, but if we do break a certain number, then I will get a Bigfoot nose karate tattoo on my body live streamed. Okay, so just
Oh
know that.
wow.
Yeah,
You
so we'll
guys
talk
heard
about
it
that.
here
Yeah.
first.
Oh, I'm willing to. I'm totally willing to get a
He's
Bigfoot
getting
nose
ink.
karate tattoo. I'm gonna get the ink, dude.
What's the count? What's the count?
Well,
Are
we
you
did 7,300, what
okay?
7,362 on the last campaign. All right, so I think the joke initially was, if we doubled it, but like then I think it became 10 grand. So if we, I don't know if we're gonna do that or not, but if we do, I am so willing to go get a Bigfoot nose karate. It's an excuse to get a Bigfoot nose karate tattoo, to be perfectly honest with you. So, oh man, Mike, I'm so glad you enjoyed it, man. That's awesome.
D
$160.
says awesome tattoo. And you
Yeah.
heard it, D.
What's up,
He's
D?
gonna live stream it.
Oh, no, it's gonna
So
go. Listen, I have this. I only have the one tattoo. I got this one right here, right? But it's gonna go right
gotcha.
back there. I already know where it's gonna go, and then I need to get a flying toaster right here. So, eventually, I will just get a black and white sleeve. So,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah. So, I know. Is it too
Awesome,
old?
man.
46
Awesome.
years old to start getting a sleeve?
Nah, shit, no.
Okay, cool, great, good.
I'm seriously planning. I've been planning it for a while, and I'm as soon as I sit down and design it out, I'm gonna go and do a partial. I've always wanted to have them where I could cover them up, and I never
Hmm.
wanted to go with a full. That's just me. I mean, it's cool for everybody else. I'm not that guy. So
Yeah.
I'm gonna go get a partial
Okay, fair,
on
fair.
my
No,
left
I'm
arm. So
no necks or faces for me, but
no, God, no,
no, no,
hell
no.
no.
What's up? We got Jack's in the room too. D's in the room. What's up, y'all? Dude, thank y'all so much for coming and hanging out tonight, guys. That like means a ton. So
What's up, Jack? Good to have you in here, buddy.
hell yeah, it's good to have you in here, Jack. What time is it there? It's gotta be late or early.
God, he
So
told me one time, Jack, you tell me if I'm wrong. You're 12 hours ahead of us or 14? I know it's
he's in the
Friday
future.
there. Yeah,
Yeah,
he's in the future.
that's amazing. That's
Yeah,
amazing.
it's a wild, wild world we live in. Jack is in the future.
He is. He's basically in a DeLorean right now.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, yeah.
He's got
12:09 p.m. Wow, watching from work. Hell yeah.
holy shit. Hell yeah, dude. Glad we can make your work day just awesome. That's what we're here to do. We're here to make your day awesome.
We want to make your day awesome.
Yeah. I got up
And we're
this
gonna do
morning and
that all
said,
without dancing.
yeah,
So that's gonna be the amazing.
yeah.
We're not
I
gonna do any of
wanted to
that.
get up when I got up this morning so super early. The first thing I said when I got out of bed, I'm gonna make Jack's day awesome today. That was my goal, my one goal. So I hope I've done it for you, Jack. Let's see. What is this? Jay Burns said, you and Casey did an excellent job with this book, not only letting people know what it was about without telling people what it was actually about. Blew our minds. Yeah. Hey, he's a trickster.
Mm-hmm.
He showed us one thing. He's like a magician. He's kind of like David Copperfield. He showed us one
Just like
thing,
David
and we were
Copperfield.
looking at that,
Yeah.
and then bam, he just
Yeah, I
dropped.
was just over here going, look at my right hand. It's something
Yeah,
shiny,
and
y'all.
then hit us right
Yeah.
between the eyes with the left.
Yeah, no, it was fun. Hold on one second. Sorry, didn't have to do that real
Oh,
quick.
it's all good.
So
We wouldn't be
the
coming back if we didn't love it and believe in it. That's Jay Burns again.
Thank you, Jay. Jay from the Triangle of Truth podcast, y'all. They do like unboxings and a bunch of other great stuff on that show. So if you're not familiar with it, please go check it out.
Yeah. I signed up a while back and I've watched a few. Jay, awesome show. I love the unboxings. But what really breaks my heart is I haven't seen an unboxing of a little book called End of Days yet.
Oh, you got to
Hadn't
do it,
seen
guys.
it.
Yeah.
Hadn't seen it. And it I'm just waiting. I'm waiting. I'm counting on you guys. So anyway, but we're not here for that. We're here for this guy. Well, let me find my hand on the damn camera. This guy over here, here. We're there for. We're here for that guy and his book. His book. But anyway, we're just off.
We're
the
just having a
rails
fun time
tonight.
just pointing at each other. That's not how you do it. There you
trying
go.
to find my finger and all that good
Ah,
shit.
it's terrible. Yeah.
J. Cole called out. Yep, that's what happened. So, man,
Oh, you said you're
were
next,
telling
boss.
me. Yep, I
Nice.
appreciate that, dude. Hey, I'm holding you to that, Jay. I'm holding you to it.
I got to meet Jay in Comic Palooza in Houston. It was such a good time getting to meet him, and I got to briefly meet his wife, Jenna, and they were just nice
That's
people.
awesome.
We had a great time. So,
dude, you don't know how bad I want to make one of these cons. We talked about this on one of your lives a while back. Man, when I found out I was gonna miss Baltimore with you guys, that shit literally crushed me. I mean, it took all the wind out of my sails. But hey, we're gonna hook up sometime this next year.
New Orleans is what we need to do.
We're doing something. New Orleans, Texas, wherever. At this point, I just want to go to a con again, man.
Yeah.
I want to be on the other end of it with you guys sitting at the table and shooting the shit with everybody, and meeting all these cool folks that I've talked to on Instagram and I've met through YouTube, and I'm ready to see these people in person.
I bet, man.
I'm so anxious for that.
I had at one point thought you were going to Baltimore. I thought then I was really excited when you told me you weren't. I was like, I was devastated because, man, getting to hang out with you would be so rad. You know what I mean?
Oh God, yeah, we'd have a fucking blast, man.
Oh yeah, definitely. D says we got to definitely join forces at a con. And
definitely. All of us together at a con. Do you realize they'd have to close it down, man?
I know, man.
Folks, it'd be like the greatest thing ever. All of us together at a con.
Y'all don't even know how great it would be if all of us got together. I mean, seriously. It's this Instagram community is so cool, man, because and I met a bunch of cool cats on Twitter too, but like, I mean, like all these people who are in here right now, you can't see my hand, but all these people who are in this room right now, I mean, we know these cats, man. It's like,
and we've met them through Instagram.
Yeah, I mean,
we cut out our own little corner of this community, and we become like a family. I mean,
I've either met these people live. Yeah, I've either met some of these folks live, or have done live streams with them, or been on, like the Phalanx, with some of these folks. You know what I mean? Like, there's just, I've done Cats podcast. I mean, I'm gonna see Kat in Baltimore. I'm gonna see D in Baltimore. I mean, this is, it's like we know all of these folks. We've become friends over the last year and a half. You know what I mean?
Oh
It seems
God, yeah.
like it's been a really cool experience. I often think about how terrible the pandemic has been, obviously for so many reasons.
Right.
People we lost and just how it's affected so many things in our life. And then from a personal level, you look at like 2021. That's a tough year for so many people, and it was like for me, like creatively, it was just this awesome year, getting to work with Casey
Exactly.
on Bigfoot Knows Karate and doing all the things we did and making all the friends that we made. I mean,
Oh
like
God, yeah.
seriously, how many friendships have you made over the last year and a half?
I've lost count, man. I really
Exactly.
have. And I
Exactly.
mean, all incredible people. Every last one of you. I mean, just ride or die folks.
Yeah, no,
I
I'm
mean,
so
seriously,
grateful for
ride or
you
die
guys. So
folks.
great. So grateful for you guys. It's ridiculous. I mean, I've known comic creators here in Austin 10 years, 15 years. And there's some of them who I am real close with, but like you guys, it's just like it's a whole different thing because
Yeah.
we've been watching each other push and grow and fight and claw and while at the same time fighting and clawing, picking each other up and
Exactly.
working with each other and helping each other. It's like we always say, this is not competition, man. We're just having
And
a
it's
good
not.
time and we're making no, because when you
Yeah.
do well, I do well. You know what I mean?
Exactly. And
We're all
vice
lifting
versa.
each other up.
Yep.
Exactly. Exactly. We're
And
all
the
lifting each other up.
work, what's crazy to me, Dan, is you guys, I mean, y'all push me not just you were talking about picking each other up, which we do, but we also are pushing each other in ways I don't even know how to explain it, man. And it's not a competition thing, but
Oh,
it's like we're growing off of each other as well because we see some badass picture that the other guy's done. And it's like, oh, that's fantastic. I gotta up my game, and then
yeah.
you try to do something, and then the next person sees it, and they try to up their game, and it's just, dude,
It's not
it's
competition.
like a indie renaissance.
Yeah.
I mean,
It's not
really,
it's not competition. It's one-upmanship in the kindest way possible. You know what I mean? Like
exactly.
it's like, oh man, Dennis knocked out this amazing piece.
Hmm.
I mean, now the next thing I do, I gotta, now it's gonna push me harder to do my next thing better, not to be better than Dennis, but to better myself. You know what I mean? But he's an
Right.
artist, so it's like, I mean, I can't even hold a candle to that motherfucker. But but you get my point. There's just so many
Yeah.
incredible artists, writers. I mean, who's going to come up with the next weird twist, and who's going to, and the weird
Right.
concept, that's going to grab you by the face. I mean, like, I love this thing that Chris is doing on Crit right now, where he's turning them in. They're working in a coffee shop. That's
Yeah.
an amazing little
That's
thing.
totally awesome.
I don't know. I think that's great. So I like seeing people pushing out of the boundaries that they set for themselves initially. You know,
Exactly.
yeah,
Because
it's really
that's the
cool.
coolest thing. That's the coolest thing about all of this. I mean, we're doing our own thing. You know,
Sure.
we don't have heroes that have been around 40 years and have been rebooted 5 million times.
Hmm.
We've got one story, and we're going consecutively telling it and getting it out there, and it's something all new and fresh, and nobody knows what it is, and they're discovering it, and they're jumping on the ride with us. And I mean, hey, it's a roller coaster. It's got ups and it's
Oh
got
yeah.
downs, but hey, the response that all of us have been getting has been incredible. I mean, it
Oh,
really
absolutely.
has.
I mean, you're
And
about to
it
do your
just,
fourth Kickstarter, aren't you?
yeah, yeah.
Yeah. I mean,
Coming
that's
up on
amazing to
number
me.
4.
Yeah.
That's insane.
Yeah.
If I could go back and talk to myself before I started that first one and say, hey, guess what, buddy? In a couple years, you're going to be doing, well, not even a couple years, about year and a half. I'd have to go back and look. But
Sure.
anyway, I digress. Anyway, and go back and tell myself that I was fixing to start my fourth campaign, I I wouldn't believe me.
Hmm.
I honestly wouldn't, because my daughter, she's the one pushed me into this. I'd always wanted to be in comics, but she's the one
Sure.
that told me. She said, she said, Dad, you're not dead yet. You're a young man.
You
And
are a
I
young
mean,
man. Yeah.
yeah, I
Yeah.
mean, yeah, I'll take that. I'll take it. But she said, you're not dead. What are you waiting on? Just do it. And hey, I'm so thankful that I listened to her, because
Sure.
she was right. And here we
Absolutely.
are. And here you are fixing to kick off number two, man.
Number
I mean,
two, man.
you blew the fucking doors off with the first one. I can't wait to see what number two is gonna look like. It's like I told you a while back, you set the bar, buddy. You set it up there. Now, hey, and I've got no doubt in my mind that y'all are gonna go just to the moon with this one too. You're gonna
Well,
you're
I,
gonna
you know,
blow
I
the
hope.
doors off of it again.
I just, look, man, it's the second issue. I hope it lives up to the, that it lives up to the first one. This one it's a different story, man. And I'm not down, putting down the issue. It's like there's an about face in this book, that
Yeah.
I mean, if you read the first one, and I know you did,
Oh yeah.
if you read the first one, we pick up where the first one left off. Oh, and by the way, I can say this to everybody here. Go to globalcomics.com. You can read a 3-issue preview on Global Comics right now. So of issue 2. So I put that up there last night. And so if you want to check out a 3-page little taster, go for
Oh
it. It's
wow.
free. Go enjoy that. Um, and we explored so much in that first issue, with this it was like a book in 4 acts. You had this, this introduction to this Bigfoot, this isolated cryptid, and the compassion that he has, and then, and
Right.
also the ability to the ability to also be ferocious. And then you go into this other introspective, aspect of the character, and he, into this, where he's a change in existence of planes, which
Right.
is, I don't think anybody was really expecting that. But my attitude was, if you can't see Bigfoot, nobody's seen a Bigfoot, then why should you be able to see Bigfoot?
Exactly.
Or,
Made
the other
total
thing.
sense.
Yeah. So, if he's able to be invisible to, on this plane of existence, is he really invisible, or is he just gone somewhere else? And that's something that we're playing with in this story. And so you've got this introspective and this whole subplot there with this harbinger character that shows up in this unreal world. And that's what we're calling it, the unreal. It's the here and the there, the real and the
Okay.
unreal. And we do that, and then all of a sudden we actually get to what we actually told you the book was going to be about, which was this big slugfest between Bigfoot Knows Karate, Kung Fu Thulu, Cryptid
That was
Showdown of the
awesome. Yeah.
Century. Thank you. We did that, and that was what we sold the book on. Purely, I mean, it was just this going to be this big fight, and then came the fourth act, where this big twist came in at the end.
Curveball.
Curveball, yeah.
If you
So,
haven't read it, it's a good one. It's a good
yeah, man,
curveball.
it was yeah, we really wanted to throw everybody off. And because I didn't want to do the same martial arts movie that we've seen so many times,
Right.
this revenge plot, like, we've seen the Karate Kid, the kid gets into a situation, he gets hurt, the master trains him up, he goes in and does, and goes and, saves the day, or the master gets killed and now revenge. I mean, we've
Right.
seen that story so many times. And how do you have a revenge story with a Bigfoot that has no one, nothing, no one knows him, no one loves him, no one cares? There's nothing to get revenge for.
Right.
You know what I mean? So so we wanted to um we wanted to get to do something just very, very odd with the story, and I think that we're pulling it off. So we had a brief introduction to this cadre, at the end of the first issue, and
Right.
now we got to figure out who they are and where Bigfoot fits into their plan. So so that's kind of where we pick up. But we explore the unreal. We put him in a completely fish out of water environment. If nobody loved you and nobody knew you and you're totally isolated and all of that shit I said before, what's worse, being completely isolated or being completely surrounded by enemies? And that's where we found our
Good question.
boy right now. That's where we found our
Right.
boy right now.
Wow. And yeah, the chat's going wild.
Jay's writing something that's cracking me up. Dan, this is going to be so good. Dan, I can't read it. It makes me, I don't know. He said he shouldn't have read the pages. So that's because
He wants it right now.
that's hilarious. I was still looking for kicking.
Let me
And,
throw this up there.
Yeah.
Let me throw this.
Dude, he's going to do it, man. Bigfoot knows gymnastics. It's going to be a thing. Trust me. Did you ever see Gymkata?
Kicking butt on a pommel horse.
Did you ever see Gymkata, the movie about the guy who does gymnastics and karate all at the same time?
I don't think so. I don't remember that one.
Man, that was one hell of a flick. So anyway,
Speaking of flicks, what I know you're not watching Marvel series. Have you watched? Are you a Rings guy? Have you been watching the Rings of Power?
no, not a Rings guy. I saw the.
wow,
I take the Randall from Clerks 2 approach to the Lord of the Rings.
I knew you were going there.
Even the fucking trees walk in those movies.
Yeah,
that movie was
everything
boring, dude. Yeah, that movie.
This series is completely different. Yeah, it's not a walking thing. It's
that's good. It's good. No, I did finish Ted Lasso recently. That was fantastic. And
yeah, you told me about that.
That was a good one.
I have to sit down and watch that show.
And I watched season 5 of Karate Kid or Cobra Kai, whatever it's called.
I haven't watched that yet. I've got to jump on that.
It's so good.
Love that show, man.
God, dude, it's right up my alley, dude. Because I was in martial arts as a kid, and then that movie came out at the same time, and it was like,
dude, who didn't like it? I mean, the Karate Kid was just the Karate Kid. Let's see, the Goonies, Indiana Jones, and Raiders of the Lost Ark. That's some of those movies. If you grew up in the 80s, that you carry with you your whole life. I mean,
absolutely. Time Bandits,
hands down. Oh God, yeah, Time Bandits. Yeah. I read something a while back that they were actually, I think they're actually planning a remake of Time Bandits, and if I read it correctly, Taika Waititi is attached to that.
Cool.
So I can't wait to see what he does with it. I mean, I'm kind of scared in some ways because I mean, look at the remake of Footloose. I mean, let's be honest. That movie should have never been touched. I mean, honestly, you look. Yeah, I'm gonna just leave that one where I'm dropping that conversation right now.
Can I just say something to the chat real quick?
Yeah, hit them up.
Jay Cool, man, if you do order Popeyes, please get me the chicken sandwich, please. I'm a huge fan of that. So I just want to put that out there. So if it's a Pepsi house, then I will want a Dr. Pepper, please. If it's a Coke house, then I'll take a Coke. Anyway, so I just want to put that out there. Oh, and the fries, if they could get them crispy for once, that would also be amazing too, and warm. But anyway,
I've never had warm crispy fries at Popeyes.
No, it's an impossibility, sir. No, it's never going to happen. But that's a hell of a sandwich. I mean, so I did watch the new Batman movie, the Batman. I saw that.
What did you think about it?
Loved it. Absolutely loved it.
Thank God. Yes.
Yeah, loved it. Thought it was great.
That's the closest thing to the comic that I've ever seen.
That's the kind of Batman I like.
Batman. Exactly. We finally got the fucking detective. Finally.
Yeah.
Finally.
I like Batman 89. I'm a fan of that movie because it has the Miller-esque aspect of the whole thing.
Yep.
But this is the kind of Batman story that you could definitely see a lot of shades of Long Halloween in there. and
Definitely.
but I thought it was a great movie. I mean, and the tech that they used for him, like with the recording the everything he sees and all that stuff, brilliant. I mean, it just worked really well. The Last Starfighter, D, thank you for that. Yes, that's an '80s movie from hell.
Oh
I love it.
God, yeah. They are redoing that one. They
Um,
are.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. So I heard that. Yeah, I think you told me that actually.
Yeah.
But I know that Batman movie, outstanding. Yeah, I thought I even think Sparkle Vampire Guy did a really good job with that Batman character. And I liked
Yeah,
that,
he
at
did,
first,
man.
yeah, at first I hated his Bruce Wayne, and then I grew to understand his Bruce Wayne, because
Yeah.
his Bruce Wayne has
He's
not become billionaire playboy Bruce Wayne yet. You know,
exactly.
yeah,
He's
he's
you're seeing
Batman.
that traumatized child. Yeah, he's
Yeah,
Batman, and
yeah,
he's learning how to become Bruce Wayne. I
yep,
mean, we got anybody that knows anything about Batman. Batman is him, and Bruce is the mask. Everybody knows
yeah,
that.
yeah,
So he's learning how to put on the mask. I think we're going to see some of that in the second movie,
yeah.
and
I hope
it'll be
so.
more polished by the third one or fourth, however many they're planning on doing.
I
As
hope
long as they
that
keep making the money they're making, God only knows how far this will go.
I, I think that I didn't like the Nolan series. I didn't. I just felt like it was the Terrorist of the Week show. Because that's all the
Hmm.
characters really were just terrorists. I mean,
Oh
that's
yeah,
what Batman characters are for the most part. You don't, what made the Burton and the Schumacher movies good was they had that panache of being crazy Batman characters. You know, he's still been, yeah, he's become the protector at the end. Yeah.
yep.
Um, let's see someone other than the Joker. Yeah, yeah, Jay, I'm with you on that one. That's hilarious.
I
Yeah,
mean,
there's
Batman's got one of the best rose galleries out there, and
oh
I
yeah,
mean,
the
everybody
best.
keeps. I'm with you on that, and everybody keeps. Oh, Joker, Joker, Joker! I love what they did with the Riddler. I mean,
Yeah, I thought he was great.
the one thing that took me out of that movie, the only complaint I have about it is the scene in the prison with Riddler and Joker. That completely took me out of it. Everything else, I mean, mwah, chef's kiss. But the conversation between the Riddler and the Joker, it it just threw me out of it. They could have cut that. I
Sure.
don't know why they didn't cut that. I
Yeah,
actually liked. Did you see the cut scene where they actually showed the Joker's face? I wish they'd have put that in there
I didn't see
instead
it.
of that scene
Honestly, I didn't
between.
even remember that happened in the movie. It was such a small piece that it didn't even wasn't even part of the
But it was
takeaway for
just
me.
enough. Yeah, it was there towards the end, and they're sitting there talking, and yeah, it was so damn campy and cartoony. And I mean, the rest of the movie was this masterpiece, and then they throw that horse shit in there. The tone shifted on a dime, and then
Yeah,
shifted right back. It was so different in tone. It was it it, it was like being in a car crash. I mean, it really was.
I
Let's
liked the
see,
vibe of
Beast.
the movie. I like
Oh
the vibe of
God,
the
yeah.
movie, and I like the music of in the movie a lot too. I thought
The
the
score was
soundtrack was great.
awesome.
Yeah, I thought the score
Yes.
was great. I liked the Nirvana or whatever it was that they used in it too.
I love
I
that
enjoyed
how
it.
they slowed it down
Hmm.
too
Yeah,
and give
it
it
was
that
great.
that creepy I can't even talk, but give it that creepy ambience, yeah,
Yeah,
if that's a word, you know, and give it that whole vibe, and
yeah,
it
that
fit
that
everything
ominous
perfect.
feeling. It was
Exactly.
beautiful, man.
That's the word
Yeah,
I was
very.
looking for a minute
I
ago.
got you, brother. I got your back, Jack. Don't even worry about it.
I
Here for
appreciate
you,
it.
Jerry.
So
Yeah.
tell me, who would you pick for the next villain out
Oh,
of that outstanding Rose Gallery? Who would you bring in and throw a new twist on?
well, I mean, they're setting up for the Penguin. I mean, I think
Definitely.
that's gonna, yeah, and I'm for that. I'm for that. I think the Penguin's completely underrated character. Um, I'd keep Bane as far away from it as humanly possible.
Oh God, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, Hush would be an interesting character to play out
Definitely.
in that setting of Batman. How they do it? Not, I wouldn't do it with Affleck. I wouldn't, you know what I mean? I wouldn't have done that with
Right, right.
anything Schumacher. But Hush would be played could be played well with that.
Hell yeah, Jack's got one. Court of Owls. Fucking right, dude.
I don't even know
And
who the hell that is.
dude, that's from the new 52.
Oh, okay,
The
yeah.
first 15 issues, man, Snyder, he struck gold with the Court of Owls. And I heard, and I either heard this or I read this. That's kind of where this is going. So
Okay,
we'll see.
cool.
We shall
Cool.
see.
Hey, look, I
It,
like to see stuff I don't know anything about, because then I don't get all pissed off about it when if they get it wrong. You know what I mean? So it's like if they do Court of Owls and mess it up, I won't even know. You know, I won't. Oh, that was neat.
dude,
You know.
what Court of Owls is simple. It was kind of like a secret society. All the richest families in Gotham, they formed this group. And Jack, you help me out because it's been a long time since I've read this story. So if I fuck this up telling it to Dan, you be sure and jump in and correct me. But anyway, the Court of Owls, it was like all the rich families, and uh Bruce's dad was part of it, if I'm not mistaken. It was either his dad or his grandfather. Let's see. They've already set that deep Gotham Arkham history in the first movie. It would be mad not to go. Exactly. Exactly. That's what I'm saying. They're already, Jack's got it in there. He said they're already kind of going that way. And yeah, yeah, definitely. They've already introduced it, the basis for the story. So I mean, they've got it. You know, all they got to do is go with it and lay it at our feet. But
So
yeah,
real
go ahead.
quick, yeah, no, real quick. Somebody that well, J. Cole just said a freeze is coming. I wish. You know what? I would love for
It'd be
them to use
nice.
freeze, but the thing is that freeze is so supernatural in the sense that like what he does with the I don't think they would try it because they're so trying to root this in reality that
I
I wish
don't
they
know,
would.
man. I
Wish they
think
would.
Matt Reeves could pull it off and make it
Okay.
more. I mean, it's science more than anything, and I mean, I
Sure.
think they could do it.
Maybe
And
Arnold tainted me or something like that because
yeah,
I love
Arnold
Mr.
really
Freeze, dude. He's
fucked it
great.
up, but
Well, and then here's another character that I would love to see done right is Ra's Ghul. Okay, because I
oh
did not like
god,
the
yeah,
depiction of him with Liam Neeson
no,
in those Batman Begins movie. Nothing like the character should be, my opinion. I mean, look, and I'm also, but at the same time, I'm saying this. I'm also of the opinion that I didn't write it nor did I direct it, so I have like
yeah.
really no say. In the
Oh
matter.
yes, we do. You know us fans, we have the say in
Well,
all
like
of it, man.
I have a running statement with my good buddy Shannon. He and I always say, nobody hates Star Wars more than Star Wars fans. All right, like that's our
Exactly.
running rule. And I just so like I was like a pissed off individual when it came to those prequels back in the early 2000s. I
Oh
just
god,
I
yeah.
hated them, and it ruined Star Wars for me for a while. And now it's like I go into these new ones, 7, 8, and 9, and I'm like, you know what? Whatever happens, happens. I feel more comfortable with Disney doing this than I do after those prequels than Lucas doing it. And I watched them, and they felt. The thing is, whatever you want to complain about when it comes to the Star Wars movies, those new ones, they felt like fucking Star Wars movies. They felt like a Star Wars movie, and
Yeah,
that's a
and no, they
huge thing
didn't
for
have a
me.
plan though. That's the only thing
Yeah,
that
no,
pissed me
you
off.
don't.
That
You have
trilogy
to have
is
an arc.
all over the fucking place.
You got to have an arc. They should have
Yeah,
written out 3 scripts by
and went
and
with it.
yeah, and went with it instead of trying to recorrect things and whatever. That was just
Hmm.
ridiculous. But they did feel like Star Wars movies. You cannot argue with that. But
Condor Man, D said, it's your mission to bring him back, Dan. Condor Man.
oh, now that's the project, man. Now that's the only thing I ever want to do for Marvel Disney. Is that's the only thing. I have no aspirations to ever write for Marvel. I don't care to do that. I like
Right.
doing create our own stuff. But if they would let me write a 3-issue Condor Man miniseries, I would take that in a heartbeat. I mean, shit, they don't even have to pay me. I would just want to do it. Um, my wife's like, you better take that check. But
Exactly.
but no, are you familiar with the movie Condor Man? Any of y'all in the chat familiar with Condor Man besides D? Do you know it, Jerry?
Mm-mm. I'm
Okay,
lost on this one. Y'all
let
tell
me
us
set the
about Condor
scenes for you
Man.
guys, okay?
Okay.
Condor Man was a movie that came out in like 1980, I think, and it was about maybe later than that, I don't know, early 80s, and it was about a comic book writer named Woody Wilkins, and he wrote a book called Condor Man. But the
Okay.
rule was that he would not put anything in the comic that was not possible in real life. So he
Gotcha.
himself had a Condor Man getup, okay, which included gigantic wings that they kind of popped off his back, like on,
Right.
and he would fly, and like they were, mechanical. They didn't move himself. He had to
Gotcha.
flap his wings like this,
Oh wow.
and he flew off the Eiffel Tower, right? I mean, and just he fell too, but it was a comedy superhero show. It was a good movie, and it had Teen Wolf's dad in it,
Oh
um,
wow.
and the guy who played the guy who, okay, in Gladiator, the dude who sold the slaves, bought and sold the slaves with the white beard, he
Yeah,
was the
yeah,
bad
yeah.
guy in it. He was the bad guy in it,
Okay.
and yeah, pretty good cast. And the main character was Michael Crawford, from Phantom of the Opera movie, the
Gotcha.
stage show and all
Gotcha.
that stuff. He can sing, I suppose. I didn't know that when he was playing Condor Man. I'll put it like that. But anyway, so not a big show tunes guy. Sorry, everyone. But anyway, so they have. So anyway, he gets wrapped up in this whole thing with the CIA. Okay, because his buddy
Okay.
Teen Wolf's dad is in the CIA. He's like, or FBI or CIA, and so he has to go deliver these papers and to the Soviet woman in Turkey, Istanbul. Okay,
Okay.
and he has to go, and so he gets wrapped up in this whole thing with defecting a KGB agent back to the States, and so they said they want him to do it and do the job, and so he writes this entire comic book about how he wants to do it, and like it
Right.
involves like a car that turns into a boat and all this crazy shit. I won't go any
Gotcha.
further, but it's fucking
I've
amazing
got to
movie.
find this.
Yeah,
I
it's
have
on
got to
Amazon.
find this.
It's on
Oh, well,
Amazon. You get
easy.
$2.99, man.
I'm
Yeah,
watching that tonight.
I think you
I'm
should.
gonna check that
Um,
out.
I think you should. And let me know what you think. I want a book report because it's that
Okay.
good. All right. But I
I'm
love
gonna have
that
to check
movie.
it
It's
out.
one of the things that got me into comic books. Superman the movie with Christopher Reeve,
Oh God,
Condor
yeah.
Man, and Flash Gordon with Sam J. Jones.
Yep.
Those three are those are the movies for me.
Yes.
But
All
that kind
three
of
of
broke
those.
me in.
Well, I haven't seen Condor, man, but the other
Yeah, it's a
two,
good one.
oh man, just classics. Classics.
Rogue One, Mandalorian. Yeah, I agree with you, Jay. Rogue One and the Mandalorian are the best Star Wars things. Yeah, that's great. I mean, I loved Arnold. Jaco loved Arnold. Awesome, dude. That's awesome. Own that because
Hey,
that,
you
like,
like
you
what you
should.
like, man.
I like the Schumacher. What is it? Batman Forever. I mean, I liked Two Face in that movie, and he was so ridiculous. It was such a second rate
Oh,
character,
he
but
was
he was
so
great.
over the top.
Yeah, it was
God,
awesome.
Tommy
So I
Lee
mean,
just
do what you
went.
do.
Yeah, Tommy went off the rails with that one. And
Yeah,
I'm talking like I know him personally. The great Tommy Lee Jones, and I'm
yeah.
saying,
Would you
yeah,
just call him
Tommy,
Tommy, or would you call him
yeah,
Tommy Lee, or would you get confused with the Motley Crue drummer?
yeah. I'd just have to call him Tommy because
Oh,
I'd get him mixed up with Motley Crue.
I think we missed a comment earlier. Jay Cool wanted to know what martial arts I study. I studied judo, actually. I studied judo from the age of like 6 years old to like I was about 16,
Oh
something like that.
wow,
No, maybe less, 14, something like that. But I did it for a while. I enjoyed it. It was, just I wasn't really into team sports. I played soccer, and I played soccer. I was pretty decent left halfback, but I mean, I really wasn't into team sports. I really liked skateboarding. I liked snow skiing, and I really enjoyed judo because it was just something that kind of had to work on your own. Did it have any influence on Bigfoot Knows Karate? No, not really. I mean, it was such a long time ago for me, but um, I do I mean, like I said, really, I don't know. Like I said, I was been on another podcast tonight, so if I'm I was about to quote myself back from another podcast, but I just feel like for me, the biggest influence was on this book was purely like what got it rolling was the name of the comic. It was just a name that I had pinned up on my wall for like years. It's just a note that said Bigfoot knows karate, and I had like a comedy idea, and that was stupid, and a few false starts on getting the story going, but yeah. So I mean, everything kind of starts with a name for me.
J.
Tommy
Cool
Lee
said,
tried to
"I'd
out
call
Jim.
it
Yeah,
Tommy.
right.
I'd call Tommy Lee Jones, sir." Exactly right, sir. Definitely.
Dude, after that scene in The Fugitive, when I need everybody outhouse, roadhouse, doghouse, I mean yeah, dude,
Yeah.
he's awesome.
One of my favorite. You brought up The Fugitive. When the one line that sticks with me out of all of them. That movie's so quotable. But one of my favorite spots in the whole movie when they're down in the drain in the sewers, and he turns around and he says, "I didn't kill my wife," and
I
Tommy
don't
Lee
care.
just says, "I don't care."
I don't care. Yeah. Yeah. That's yeah.
That sums Tommy Lee up to a T. That
The
I
first
don't
thing I ever
care.
the first thing I ever saw him in was Coal Miner's Daughter with Sissy Spacek about Loretta Lynn,
Same here.
and she just
Yep.
passed away a few days ago, so that was real
Yeah.
sad. But because like I mean, I'm not a huge country music guy, but man, Loretta Lynn, she was awesome, dude. That was a tough lady who told some
She
great
crossed
stories.
boundaries. It
Yeah,
wasn't just country music.
no,
She's a superstar
she
worldwide.
was. She was, I mean, and I mean, like, there's a handful of country artists that I really enjoy, and she is in that.
Oh
She's in
God,
that
yeah.
list for
Her
sure.
voice is timeless. I
Oh
mean,
yeah,
it's
amazing,
timeless.
amazing. Um, you know, yeah. But Tommy Lee Jones, he's incredible, dude. I mean, he's what a
Oh
great
God,
actor.
yeah.
What a
One
great
of the great
actor.
all-time greats. So tell
Yeah,
me this,
yeah. Talk to me.
and we've had this conversation. I know you'd rather see Bigfoot Knows Karate animated, but if, just saying, if we were doing a live action movie,
Hmm.
who would direct your movie? You get anybody in Hollywood, past, present, whatever. They could be gone. You
Oh,
could bring
past,
them
present,
back
or I
from
can
the
have somebody from the past.
yes, you can bring them back from the dead if they're dead and have them direct your movie.
You know, I don't know the answer to this question. Because I don't know. I mean, I don't know. Tarantino, maybe. Robert Rodriguez, somebody like that, maybe. I
That's
don't
good.
know.
I'll tell you who I'd get, but both of
For
those are good choices. I
yeah,
would get Guillermo del Toro.
that was the first name that rolled through my head, actually. But I don't know. I don't know. I think that he's great. He's really
You
great.
don't think he'd fit your vibe? It,
I
I mean, he'd get the creature aspect of it.
he
There's
would
no
get the
doubt.
creature aspect down, right?
You
Yeah,
just
maybe
don't know. I see what you're saying.
this could be like a Tarantino del Toro joint. You know what I mean? Like,
Hey, I love it.
yeah.
Bring them
I don't
together.
know. I don't know if we have enough budget for all of that,
Oh
but
yeah, we've got
yeah.
the budget. You've got the whole Hollywood is just dumping money for the Bigfoot Knows Karate movie, and they're going to make it happen. So you
Dude,
get
I'll
to
tell you
have
what.
both of them.
Who would direct End of Days?
Oh God.
She's on the other side now, motherfucker. Take a look at that.
Yeah.
So
Oh shit. Oh my God, that is a tough one. I like ooh man, I don't know who would really capture. I mean, my head automatically goes to Guillermo too because of his horror. You know, he's done some awesome horror movies, but
sure.
I just I like the guy that did the new Dune movie too. I mean, he
Yeah.
is just on a whole. I'll tell you who I'd get, and you might tell me I'm crazy, but he's directed some of the my favorite movies here lately that I've seen probably in the last 10, 20 years. Um, and somebody in chat help me out because I'm having a brain fart right now. The guy that did Ford versus Ferrari and James Mangold. It hit me like a ton of bricks. That's who would direct End of Days.
All right. I
Yep.
like it.
He
I
did
like it.
Logan, Ford versus Ferrari. I mean, it's what he does with the characters that really he's big on story. He's not a huge action guy, but his character building is on. He's on a whole nother level. He's doing the new Indiana Jones that's coming out.
Oh, is he the one who's doing the new Indiana
Yep.
Jones? Right on,
Yep.
man. Right on. Somebody said Tom Hanks and the thing. I liked That Thing You Do. That was a great movie. So
Yeah.
he directed that. I have a T-shirt in my closet that says Oneaters on it. I almost wore your shirt today on this, but then I realized it was in the dirties because I had worn it recently. So
Gotcha.
I was gonna be all hooked up with my.
I'm glad you liked it, man. I love those
Excuse me.
ringer tees.
Oh, dude, I
like
love that
told
shirt,
you,
man.
I tried on. They had several there for me to test out. Regular T-shirts. They had the oh god, I can't think of what. But anyway, they had 5 or 6 or 7 different shirts, and I seen that
Right.
ringer, and they had 2 different kinds. So I tried them both on, and dude, it was so damn comfortable. I was like, give me this one. Which I like ringers anyway. Love
Yeah,
ringers.
man. Me too. Me too.
You can't hardly find them anymore either.
No, they're
I
out of
mean,
style.
fuck style.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah,
make your own style.
Well,
That's
they're
what
out
I
of style.
say.
I'm out of style. I mean, shit. I'm still wearing
Yeah.
my Chuck Taylors from when I was 11. I mean, so
Dude,
whatever.
I've got like 4 or 5 different pair, all different colors.
Of
I
Chucks?
still wear Chucks. Oh
Oh
yeah.
yeah. No, look, man. Let me show you something real quick. I got some new ones
Okay.
recently, and
Oh hell yeah.
yeah.
Can't
But
go
you see
wrong with black.
you see this that they've got this
What
like
is that?
softer edge, yeah, and it's like
Oh,
more
wow.
cushion in the sole,
They
and
have
they look just
modified
like
the
Chucks. But they modified Chucks for the first time since like 1940 something. You know what I mean?
Oh, holy shit, dude.
Yeah. Now I will say this: they're more comfortable.
Huge
They are more comfortable.
Ackman
So
is back, baby. Streamers, balloons, and horns for everyone. Yeah, he's coming back. Wolverine is coming back.
oh, Jackman, yeah.
Yeah, he's coming back to Deadpool.
Hold on, just 1 second, real quick.
Do your thing, brother.
Okay.
Let's see. Mangold would be perfect for end of days. Well, thank you, Jack. A lot of people I've said that to, and they said, dude, what are you talking about? And I said, you obviously never read my fucking book. So but yeah. Let's see. Yeah, the ones have
Sorry about
memory
that, Jerry.
foam. Oh wow. Yeah, Cat says the new ones have memory foam. Holy shit.
Yeah, no, they're comfortable as hell, man.
Dude, the 4 pairs I was telling you about is probably 10 years old, 8 years
Yeah.
old. You can't wear the damn things out. You throw them in the
I
washing
seem to
machine.
about
Hell,
every
you
9
could
months.
throw them in the dryer.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Sorry,
Jack
my
says,
cat was meowing. I had to get somebody to go let him out because otherwise he'll sit there and scream all night.
Jack said, I'm with you, Jay Burns. Kind of takes away from how great that ending in Logan was. I mean, it's Deadpool, guys. I mean, Deadpool's like its own thing anyway. I don't, and it'll be set before, so we could still say that's how it ends. I mean, I don't really think it takes away from Logan. Because I mean, Deadpool lives in his own universe anyway. Really, I mean,
Isn't he in the MCU now? Aren't they actually moving?
This
him
one
into
will.
It?
Yeah, this
Oh,
one will.
okay.
Yep.
Yeah.
This will be the first Deadpool movie in the MCU. Which, how meta that movie is. Deadpool in general, he's going to be cracking jokes left and right about the Marvel buying out Fox and everything.
Sure.
And I just can't wait to see it because him and Hugh have such a great chemistry, and they fucked with each other for years on social media.
Really?
They're good friends. Oh God, yeah.
Well, weren't they in? They were in Wolverine 3 or something like that, right?
Yeah.
And he was Deadpool in that one.
X-Men Origins Wolverine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, whatever it was. Yeah, he was in that. So See, it
Which
is.
I'm one of the few people that actually like that movie. Other than the Deadpool part, which totally fucking sucked. I liked the Wolverine, and I said, this, "What is this?"
Read
I gotta pull
what
it.
Jack wrote. Oh my
I'm gonna
god.
pull it up. I'm gonna put it
Yeah,
up
go
on the
for
big
it.
screen. Hey, come on up here. Shit's over. You moved on, but you go back to her for a quick.
Oh my god.
Oh yeah,
Jack, you
hell yeah.
crack me up, bro. You crack me up.
That's what the fuck I'm talking about, Jack.
Oh my god.
Oh yeah. And Jay said, "Same, Jerry." Yeah, I mean, I liked Wolverine Origins. That was fucking awesome to me. Other than the Deadpool part, but I love the dynamic between him and Sabretooth. Liev Schreiber, wasn't that the guy? Wasn't
Yeah, that
that the
was
one
Leaf.
that
Yeah,
played
that was great.
Wolverine?
I thought that was a really.
And
I forgot about that. I was just so remembered the stupid Deadpool character. Yeah, he was
God,
great
yeah.
he was great as Sabretooth in that.
And he was gonna come back for Logan. That part where they got the younger Wolverine clone, that was gonna be Sabretooth.
Oh,
And
okay.
they couldn't work it out scheduling wise because he was doing his show for Showtime. Was it Jack Donovan? I watched like the first two
Oh,
seasons
right.
of
Yeah,
it and
yeah.
then I
I don't know what it was
fell off
called, but
of
yeah,
it.
I know what you're talking about.
But yeah, he couldn't work it out for that, so they missed a big opportunity there. It'd be awesome if they could bring him back in this Deadpool movie, though. They
Right.
could get him back for that. That would be badass. That'd be the icing
He's a
on
good
the
actor.
cake. Yes, he is.
He could
He
play
doesn't
Bigfoot.
do enough, man. Yeah,
He could
he
play
could play
Bigfoot.
Bigfoot. Hell yeah.
He could play Bigfoot. Because for the
I
first time,
see him as Bigfoot. Yep.
he's the only person that I've seen other than Ron Perlman being able to do the job. And I don't want Ron Perlman because he's been Hellboy and Harry the Hendersons. I don't
Yeah.
want to. Yeah, I like Ron Perlman, but
Plus, he was Beast in Beauty and the Beast.
okay, that's not a selling point. Yeah, no, so we don't need him.
Yep.
So that was not a good show. That was what's her name from T2 from Terminator in that show, right? Linda Hamilton.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That was her and Ron Perlman. Yep.
that's hilarious. Ray Donovan. Yeah. Let's see.
Don't get me wrong, Hugh Jackman. Depiction of Wolverine is the reason I do comics and will. Oh, what the hell? Let me
Hey,
just
Matt
pull it
Campbell,
up.
how you doing?
100% watch the shit I do. Just not sure how I feel. Got you, Jack.
Yeah, Linda Hamilton, right on, Jay.
Yep.
Yeah, no. What is it? I like Linda Hamilton. She was great in Terminator too.
Oh God, yeah, yeah.
She's good in the first
What'd you
one
think
too, but I
about?
love her tough ass, motherfuckerness in the second one. I thought she was great.
Did you like her in this last one, where they brought everybody back?
I don't think I saw it. I saw the one Genesis.
I liked it.
Yeah, I haven't seen the newest one. I saw the one where what's her name from Khaleesi from Game of Thrones was her, and that was not a
Oh
good
yeah,
movie.
yeah. That was bull. That was terrible.
Yeah,
No, they've done
yeah,
one since then where they actually brought Linda Hamilton back.
yeah. Was she great?
Eh, the story wasn't great. I
Oh,
mean,
okay.
she was typical Linda Hamilton. I mean, she was badass, and they had a girl Terminator in this one. She kicked ass,
Was she?
but
That's
yeah,
cool.
I can't remember. I hadn't seen her in anything else, but yeah, she was badass. The story just man, they need to get back to basics with those Terminator movies. Do a low budget kind of, the first one was kind of grindhouse, it
Oh,
was
dude, the
low
first one's a
budget.
horror movie.
Oh, straight up. And that's what
Yeah,
they need to do. They need to
yeah.
go back to basics like the Predator did with this last one. I
Oh,
don't
yeah,
know
with
if you've
Prey.
seen Prey yet, but oh
Yeah,
my God, that is a badass movie. I loved it.
dude.
That's my favorite of the whole series of them now. I like
I,
it more than the original.
I liked. I'm more of an Aliens guy, like that series. I would say, like, um, a movie that I loved Alien. I absolutely loved Alien. So when it came time for Alien versus Predator, I had to go check that out. Because that
Oh
was
God, yeah.
yeah. But
The
I
first
love
one was decent. The Requiem, the second one they
yeah.
did like
I
that
don't
was
know that I
hot
saw that one.
garbage though. It was a dumpster fire.
It was a
You didn't miss
dumpster
anything.
fire.
It was, man. It
Um,
was horrible.
I did, no, but I mean, I recently rewatched the Ridley Scott Alien movie, and that's just so good, so
Oh God, yeah.
unbelievably good.
Both of those, one and two, were good. Now I didn't like his
Yeah,
return to it. Oh
Prometheus.
God, yeah, that was a little different. That was a little
Yeah,
out there.
yeah. It
I
took a
see.
while to get to the point.
I appreciate where he was going, but I once we got there, I didn't like the trip. You know what
Sure,
I'm saying?
sure. I came all this way for a ham sandwich. I mean, it was like,
Exactly.
yeah.
Exactly.
Speaking of going a long way for a sandwich, can I just tell you what I'm doing this weekend?
Tell me. Tell me.
I'm
Right
going
on.
to I'm going to wake up at 3 o'clock in the morning on Saturday, so I can
Okay.
go drive an hour and a half to a town called Giddings, actually a smaller
Gotcha.
town outside of Giddings, and I'm going to go to a place called Snow's Barbecue, where people start
Gotcha.
lining up for at 4 or 5 o'clock in the morning to get barbecue.
That's some
They're
serious
only
fucking
open from
barbecue.
they're only open from 8 a.m. to 12 p.m. So 8 to
Wow.
noon on Saturday. That's it. So we're gonna drive out there and go get barbecue. The pit master is like an 80-year-old woman
Oh
who has
wow.
who has been doing this for like 50 years or something like that.
It's gonna be
And
some good barbecue.
I'm freaking hoping so, because I'm about to go.
That
Yeah,
hey,
bringing
that sounds
chairs.
worth standing in line and getting up at 3 o'clock in the morning. You got
Oh yeah, we're
80.
bringing
How
lawn
can you go
chairs and
wrong with an
blankets.
80-year-old pitmaster that's
I
been doing
know.
it for 50 plus years? You know she's perfected the shit. I
I
mean,
know, right? It's gonna be good. Hell yeah, the OG alien Sloaney. So yeah. No, the I did good barbecue. Now, let me ask you a question, and
okay.
anybody in the chat, please answer too. What
Post pics of it, Kat said. She wants
was?
pics of the
Oh
sandwich.
yeah, no, listen, I plan to. Trust me, I plan to.
I can't wait to
Uh,
see this. I might be getting up
Dude, I
and,
tell you
and
what, I should have
driving
taken a
down there.
photo. Should have taken a photo of my dinner tonight. We got birria tacos from my favorite
Oh God.
birria place. Oh,
Mm-hmm.
dude, this little taco truck about 15 minutes from my house.
Yeah.
Oh my God, amazing! Just amazing. Like because birria is made with chuck roast
Right.
and beef rib, and you have to cook the rib down in the beef. You have to have
Ooh.
the rib bone in there because you're making a consomme, and like you have to boil it, or not boil it,
Oh
but like
wow.
a heavy simmer for like 4 or 3 hours,
Right.
and you have to and so you're that those bones are used for the stock in that consomme,
Oh
because
wow.
afterwards they make the meat and they put the taco together, but then you take that consomme and you dip your taco into it and
Oh
then eat your
wow.
taco. Ah,
That sounds
incredible.
like a serious fucking taco.
It's a fucking serious fucking taco, dude. Serious
Boy,
fucking
we have
taco.
went all over the neighborhood tonight.
Yeah, man. I
Haven't
could talk
eaten
about
yet.
tacos all night. So
We're starving, Jaco. He said, haven't eaten yet, Pain. Wow.
so anyway.
Let's jump back into it. So
Sure.
October 12th, you and
October
Chris
12th.
y'all are kicking this thing off together live on Instagram,
Yeah.
correct?
Yeah, we're taking a bold move, man. Crit from Homebrewed by Christopher Michael, and Chris, and
Oh yeah.
the and Bigfoot Knows Karate. We're doing a dual launch on October 12th, 7 p.m. Central, 8 p.m. Eastern, and we are going to go nowhere where two men have gone before in terms of the Instagram launch world, and trying to do this in trying to do two campaigns at once. I think it's gonna be a lot of fun.
Yeah, 2 minute once. You usually pay double for that kind of
Oh yeah,
action.
yeah, no, yeah, exactly, right. I walked right into that shit. So there you go. Um,
I had to do it, man.
yeah, no, you're
I
fair.
had to do
You're
it.
fine to do so. Like I said, I set myself up. So we're gonna do the campaign. I had when he said, approached me because he was like, he said, I'm going to launch the same day as you. I said, well, we got to come up with something, which
Yeah.
is, totally fine because I like Chris and,
Oh
I like
God,
Chris
yeah.
a lot.
Super guy.
I love his mind for comics and marketing and all of that. I enjoy our conversations, whether it's just DM or over the phone or whatever we're doing. And so this is going to be fun. Casey's going to be there. He's going to be in and out of the live, but we're inviting every one of you guys. Please come to the live that night. Watch us on Instagram Live. We're going to have a lot of fun. I know that we've got some ideas in store for some giveaways and things like that. So
That's
good
awesome.
stuff for sure. And then what else?
Any
What
kind of
else?
special covers, or we just
Yeah, let's talk about that for a
yeah?
second.
Let's
So we
talk
got
about
four.
the tiers.
Yeah, let's
Yeah.
talk tiers. We've got four covers this issue, two regular
Okay.
editions and two deluxe editions, like we did the last time. So I'm doing the regular edition cover. Zip Alegria has the regular variant. So if you buy either of the variants, you're actually going to get not only the comic, but you're going to get like two mini prints. I have them here somewhere.
Oh,
I was
awesome.
just showing somebody where the hell are my mini prints? They were here a minute ago. What the hell did I do with them? Anyway, whatever. There were many prints involved, and I'm seriously losing my mind, Jerry. I just had haha.
We're just getting
There
to
you-
that age, dude. Yeah,
Yeah,
see
dude. Here
there,
we go.
look at
So
there.
like we did two. We
Those are
did so
sick.
if you bought like a deluxe, you bought the deluxe variant. You got the
Yeah.
two mini prints with it. So we're doing the same thing. There'll be two mini prints that go along with the variants. So we're gonna have a couple of early birds. Well, here, hold on, let me go through this. So then we also have the deluxe
Okay.
edition by Adam Caswell and by Jevin Loop, the covers. So Jevin is doing the
Yeah.
regular
Yeah.
edition of the deluxe regular cover, and then
Okay.
Adam has the deluxe variant, which is actually a wraparound cover. So
Mm.
that's going to be pretty cool. It's a beautiful piece of art. It's on Instagram if y'all haven't checked it out yet. So
I've
then for
seen them,
two,
guys. All these are sick ass covers. Every last one of them are amazing.
yeah, amazing. These guys are talented and very talented individuals. And so we've got, we'll have the digital book, we'll have the physical copy. I'm going to do an early bird where you can get issues 1 and 2 of the regular edition signed, and those will be just that package will be available in the early bird. And then there'll be a same thing, a more expensive version. Just I want to get people buying it, getting that first and second
Right.
issue in those first 48 hours. So also we're going to be doing the 4-pack again of the covers. So we'll do that, and I'll do the 4-pack signed like we did the last time. And then we're actually going to do an 8-pack as well. So if you
Oh
want all
wow.
4 covers of the first book and all 4 covers of the second book, you got it. The deluxe editions are going to be a minimum of 44 pages. The regular editions it's a 33-page story this issue. So there's chock full of story, chock full of art. We'll do the director's commentary again. That was a big hit the last time around.
That was
People
really
really seem to
cool.
enjoy that. And what else? And then we're gonna do one. We're gonna do a a red foil edition cover by Luis Tomas, who did a beautiful piece of Bigfoot, and we're gonna do limit. We're gonna do an early bird special of that, where you can get what is it? For those of you who don't have Instagram, is another way to watch
I
this.
will definitely link that up.
There you go. Can you
Yep.
link it in the description? Yes, it will be
I'll
on
get that in
Instagram.
there.
Jay Cool. Yeah, that's the place that we're going to be doing that. Yeah, man, sign up for an Instagram account. I mean, I know, just for the night if you want to. We're gonna have a good time in there. So, hope you can make it for sure. I'm not techno savvy enough to hook the Instagram up to a YouTube. So, maybe
Me either.
Yeah, I know Brett
Still
Himmelshem
learning.
from Indie Comics Dispatch knows how to do it, so maybe he can help us out. But we're gonna do those books, and then I'm gonna do ads. One of the tiers is gonna be ads. We did 2 ads in the last book, and those sold out in like 20 minutes. So we're gonna do more ads for creators this go around this issue. So those will be available. And also we're gonna do I'm gonna do commissions again. I really didn't stray from the formula too much at all, actually. Just the foil cover. Um, and the real reason is because I want to keep it simple.
Oh yeah, you don't want to flood it with 500 different covers and go through
Sure.
all that horse shit.
Yeah, I wanted to keep it simple. Really, most everything can fit into a Gemini mailer. So,
Right. And
except for
if
the
it
eight
ain't
pack.
if it ain't broke, why fix it?
Yeah. So, maybe next campaign we'll do plushies or something like that. I'd love to be able to do a Bigfoot Knows Karate plushie doll. I think that would be a
That
lot of
would be
fun. But
cool. Yeah,
yeah,
that
but
would
I
be
think
pretty
we're
cool.
I think we'll you can help, Jay. Man, will DM me on Instagram. I'm kidding. You're not on Instagram. That doesn't make any sense. I'll put my I'll put my email in the chat real quick. So hold on, that's funny though. Hey, DM me. You're not on that platform. Shit. Um Dan
We just
Price.
assume everybody's on there with us. Well,
Yeah, right.
it's like second nature.
There you go. I was just asking the question mostly for others. Ah, fair enough. Okay. Cool. Well then there you go. But there's my email address, so all y'all can spam me now. Um anyway, but yeah, so we've got all of that happening on the campaign. Um, like I said, didn't stray too hard from the formula. Um, what else of anything of interest? But we're gonna have the early bird, the issue 1 and 2. We'll have the early bird of the
Right.
the foil cover, and we're gonna have the early bird of the 4 pack. So those will all be reduced rates, and so like the 4 pack I think was $60. We're gonna do it for 50 on the early bird. And then you'll
Cool.
get mini prints with it and stickers and I think 3 stickers in there and that sort of thing. So you guys, you and Chris, y'all do the mega early bird stuff, man. Y'all come up with some good stuff for those early bird programs.
That last campaign was the first one I'd actually done a early bird on, and I really enjoyed it. I had a lot.
Yeah,
I mean, which I just right at the last minute, I was like, I want to do a shirt, you know,
yeah,
and happened to be friends with the people that own one of the printing shops over here, and I went and talked to them because I don't like the screen printing. I wanted it. I wanted they actually did the digital bake on
yeah.
like deal where it lasts longer, and it gets all the really cool detail in there because you
Hmm.
lose a lot of that with the other printing and that
Hmm.
hey, it all worked out, and everybody that I've talked to that got the shirt, they love it, and
Yeah, I
hey,
love it.
that makes me happy, man.
Hell
That
yeah.
that's the main thing. Everybody loves wearing it.
It's a fine
That's what.
garment, sir. A fine garment. So
Hey, my job is done then. You know.
yeah. Um, Off subject, I do want to let you guys know anybody in here who backed Halloween Man versus meets Latex Avenger, that is at the printer right now. So that will be fulfilling this month, and so y'all can look forward to that. And I will be bringing copies of that with me to Baltimore. So yeah, completely off subject, but I do another comic, so needed to talk about that real quick. Ding, there you go. So
Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
needed to say that out loud.
We've been saying a lot out loud tonight.
Yeah. I think we were bad. You should have read what Jack was writing. Shit. I mean, my God, man.
Oh, I love that one though. That
Oh, that's
one,
what I'm talking about. That was fantastic. That's
that
exactly what I'm
shit's
talking
right up
about.
my alley, man.
Oh yeah.
I wish you lived over here. Or I lived over there, Jack, because we would definitely hang out all the time and talk some serious shit, dude. Oh man.
I can see it
So
now. Jerry goes to
so Tim.
Australia.
Oh yeah, they'd love me down there with
Oh
this
yeah.
accent. Oh God, yeah. Chris Hemsworth, who? They'd kick him off the damn island. Let's see. Jay says if you get a chance to visit the Poe House, super interesting and short tour.
Where's that?
Let me pull this up. Let's see here. The Poe House. I don't know.
Like Edgar Allan Poe House?
Hmm. The Poe House and short tour. Where's this at, Jay? I'm lost. Caught up. I don't think I missed anything in chat. I'm lost. Where's the Poe House, Jay? What is the Poe House?
Oh, in Baltimore. Oh, Edgar
Baltimore.
Allan Poe.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Now we got the
Duh,
connection. Okay.
duh.
Yeah. 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 There it is. Okay. Cool. Yes.
Hey, we're
Yeah. If
we're
there's
a little
time, that would be
slow.
cool. The when we went to DC for AwesomeCon, my wife and I went. She came with me to the convention. Well, came to me with me to DC. She helped me set up. She helped me break down. But she was not at the convention. She went and played around in
Did our
DC
own
and had a
thing.
good time. The
She's
only
like,
thing I
fuck
had
these nerds.
exactly. Oh no, no. My we went to we did go to dinner one night and they had and it was right around the block from the White House. And so we
Oh
went and
wow.
walked over and checked out the White House for a minute. And that was really cool. And that's really the most historical thing I did while I was in DC. I didn't really get a chance to do much of anything else, but it was
Yeah.
fun, it was really cool. And just great people. I mean, I got to hang out with Dennis, which was awesome. Spend 3 days hanging out with him. And
Yeah.
and
It was
Mark
just you
Hernall
and
from
Dennis up there and yeah, Mark from Lesser Known.
Lesser Known. Yep.
Yep.
So the three of us were there, and we went out. The three of us went to dinner one night with my wife, and we had a great time. And then I hung out with Mark again in Houston at Comic Palooza. We went boozing one night,
Oh
and that
wow.
was fun. Yeah, and we
Mark
went
seems like
to
a really good dude.
dude, he's great. He's going to be in Baltimore as well. So yeah, I talked to him. We talk every couple of weeks, I think, on the phone.
Yeah,
He's
I
a good
talked to him
dude.
today actually. He's
Oh, he
up
did
in
you?
he's in Norway right now.
Oh yeah, he's there already.
Yep.
Wow, that's awesome. He was messaging me from Norway. I forgot that he was there because he was messaging me earlier today. Like,
He's in
damn,
Norway.
that's a committed individual right there, dude. That
Oh,
guy,
definitely.
that guy's some serious shit, dude. He's awesome. He's awesome.
The Poe House. I like it. That could go either way.
Yeah.
So anyway, just before I forget, because I'm old and feeble sometimes.
Old
Um,
feeble, Jesus.
well, I'll back up. I've had
I'm
COVID
not feeble,
twice
but
in less than
crotchety.
2 years. Yeah, crotchety. Yeah, I am crotchety at times. So anyway, I've had COVID twice in less than 2 years, so my brain
Uh,
isn't what it used to be. But anyway, I did put in the description where you could find Dan, and I'm gonna have to go back and get the link because I did not put that in there. I should have looked at it before I ever jumped on before I built this thing, but hey, I'm an asshole. Hate me later. I'm gonna fix it, guys. I'm gonna get all the links in there for you guys where you can get in there and hey, back this man.
well,
His this story is amazing. His art is incredible. He's just a super badass dude. Just back the dude. Go in there. Go in right now. Like I said before the beginning of the show. Yes, the campaign hasn't started, but Kickstarter has an algorithm just like everything else. Numbers matter, people. Let's get these followers up. If you haven't signed up, go in there. I'm gonna make it easy for you guys. I'm gonna put all this stuff in here where you can go in and go straight to this thing and go ahead and hit that little notify deal on Kickstarter where it helps him. You get notified as soon as it launches. It's good for everybody. This is an awesome guy, and you need to support this man. And I'm gonna get off my soapbox. Dang it.
dude, can I say something real quick, Jerry?
Lay it on me, brother.
Okay. First of all, this is just a series of thanks. Well, first of all, like, look, if you there's all the links, but you can always go to BigfootKnowsKarate.com. It's all there for you. Social media links, the Kickstarter, and all that. All right, that piece of business is done. Now here's the point where I say thank you. I'm going to say thank you to about a bunch of people, and you're going to be included in that because your friendship is incredible.
You're
But
awesome,
no, I
bro.
want to thank everybody all the entire Kickstarter community, the Kickstarter community, or not Kickstarter, Instagram community. There we go. Now we're talking
Yeah.
the same language. The Instagram community, that whole thing, y'all, all y'all, you don't understand. I mean, maybe you do. The camaraderie of this whole thing, everybody just supporting each other and everybody getting behind Bigfoot Knows Karate. It's been incredible. I've met so many people and I have gotten to be involved in their life in this business side of what we do, but
Yeah.
getting to know everyone and all of that, and everybody's just been so accepting and kind, and that's and supportive, and it's really freaking humbling, and that's sometimes it's like it's a bit more than you can really take in, because there's so much going on and there's so many
Right.
people who are being so kind, and it's like, fucking pinch me, is this real?
Mm-hmm.
So I'm just real grateful for everything. I'm real grateful for Casey. He's like Ray Stantz, dude. He's the heart of the Ghostbusters. You know what I mean? He's like,
I wish he
he's,
could have been here, man.
I
I hit
wish he
him
could have been
up.
here too.
You
He
were
is,
missed, dude.
yeah,
You were missed.
absolutely. He's just such a good dude, and he's so patient with me because I'm not easy, and he's
Come on now.
oh,
I
dude,
mean,
trust me, I'm an ass. He has to put up with shit that you guys wouldn't understand. Like, it's like, I mean, he puts up with all my bipolar crap, and he puts up with, me being a complete control freak on the book, and he's so good at what he does. You know what I mean? He's
yeah,
just so good at what he does. He's incredible. But yeah, Jerry, man, like, I mean, our conversations, I love every single one of them, dude.
means a lot to me, dude.
Yeah, I mean, seriously, I've just enjoyed, everybody in the freaking chat, dude. I mean, like, seriously,
Oh
we've
yeah,
had Kat and Jack and Jay and Jay
awesome
Cool
folks.
and all these great folks. And what was his name? Mike was in here earlier, and this
Yeah,
D. I mean, fucking D, dude. I mean, fucking D. Uh, all y'all. I mean, seriously, this is, all you cats at the SSB are all rad as shit,
oh
and
god, yeah.
and all the folks that over at Lesser Known are freaking amazing, and all of us GDIs, who are doing our thing. If you don't know what a GDI, that means it stands for goddamned independent.
I love it.
It's, yeah. So but I mean, like, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter, because we're all in this shit together in our own way,
That's
shape, or
right.
form, and like, everybody's just been so fucking cool. How do you get to be so lucky? You
F
know,
for respect. Okay.
Fuck yeah, that's awesome, dude. It is. So I don't know, man. I mean, look. At the end of the day, we're getting to do what we want to do, and
Exactly.
how do you argue with that? So I'm just going to consider myself one of the lucky ones that I get to play in the sandbox a little bit. I mean, may not do this professionally, and that's
Dude,
okay. Just get to play with it and have a good time and just have fun.
I tell you, at this point in my life, yeah, yeah, I'd love to get published by Image or somebody like that. But at this
Sure,
point, I'm having a fucking blast, man.
sure.
I mean, I really am. And it's all been worth it meeting guys like you and Chris and Dennis and Jason,
Hmm.
Jack, D, Keith,
Jerry, other Jerry,
Matt.
Eastmore
I
Jerry.
mean, it just
Yeah,
goes
everyone.
on, man. I mean, it's like you said, this corner we've carved out. I mean, dude, it inspires me. There are no words. I mean, honestly, I it almost makes me break up just thinking about it,
Sure.
So I'm gonna jump off of that. But you guys are my family. That's just the way I look at it. So
Yeah.
that's where
No,
I'm at. And I
I get
just
it, man.
appreciate you coming on tonight and giving me the chance to talk about your book, dude. And
Oh,
everything else we've
and
talked
everything
about.
else, right?
We talked
If
about fucking cold ass French fries for crying out loud at
Hey,
Popeye.
those aren't any just cold ass French fries. Those are Popeyes cold ass French
Those
fries.
are
Uh,
Popeye's shitty ass fries.
Dude, one thing about Popeyes in Louisiana, may I just say this out loud? They have breakfast, and it's awesome.
I didn't know Popeyes had breakfast. Holy
I've
fucking
only
shit.
seen it in Louisiana, dude, and it was amazing.
Only
I
in
just want to put that out
Louisiana.
there.
Yeah.
Listen, if Cat, the High Hill Gamer, is still in the room, I just want to say to you, thank you very much for everything. You are a fucking friend. I just want to put that out there to you if you're still in the room. All right, thank you. She knows what I'm talking about. So,
Okay, so look here. Let me
yeah,
go ahead and post this up real quick before we jump off. My
you guys are
mission
fucking
is
amazing.
accomplished for the day. I said, my one point I said when I got out of
There you
bed,
go, buddy.
and look, this live stream has been great, boys. Made my workday heaps better, but I was shooting for awesome, Jack. I was shooting for you, making your day awesome. But hey, we almost got there. So
I'm gonna take it as a victory. Fuck it.
hey,
You know.
I'll take what I can. But hey, I
All
am
right. Cool.
kind of a little bitch sometimes, you know. So, but again, Dan, I appreciate you coming on, brother. I appreciate all the cats in chat. And like I said, this ain't fucking Fight Club. Tell your friends.
Hell
Get them to
yeah.
subscribe. We're trying to
I
grow this
saw that.
thing. What we got?
I saw that you got you're at 100 on your subscribers now.
Oh,
I noticed
holy
that today.
shit! I'm gonna have to
Yeah.
check that out.
You
'cause
you
we
are
had the
100 subscribers. So
contest.
you
We
now
had the
need to.
contest.
Oh, that's right. You
Yeah.
can change your URL now. You can change it to youtube.com/, comics and sweet tea now.
Oh hell yeah!
Yeah, you had to get to 100 subscribers to do that. So
See, I
congratulations.
didn't even
You can
know
change
that shit.
Yeah. No, you can customize your URL now.
Wow! Look at there. I'm custom and shit. Who'd have thought a little
Custom and shit.
Mississippi boy would be custom and shit?
Oh,
But
Jay was
anyway,
100. He says.
Jay,
Yeah, Jay Burns.
Jay, you have just won, and Dan knows about this. We talked about this the other day. Yeah, had the contest going. The 100 subscriber. Hold on. Just hold that thought. I will show you what you have won there, sir. Hold on. Bear with
Yeah,
me.
I'll keep them entertained. Don't worry. All right, guys.
Juggle for
You ever seen one of these? Yeah, no. There's my thumb. All right. Anyway, or here. What about this one? Okay, I'll stop doing that shit now. All right.
Here we go.
My finger tricks.
Oh damn! I missed the fucking finger trick. Shit.
My tricks with digits competition.
All right. Let's
see it.
I got some extras in of these bad boys, and if y'all remember, this was a Kickstarter exclusive, and I only have a very small amount of these. This Virgin Keith Mirage cover, which is fucking gorgeous, if I do say so myself. I couldn't live with myself and put any lettering over that. I just couldn't do it, so I made a Virgin cover. But anyway, this will be signed, and this I got to get you information, Jay. So hit me up on Instagram with your mailing address, and I'm gonna sign this bad boy tonight and bag it up and get it in a Gemini and get it in the mail to you tomorrow, my friend.
That's awesome.
Yeah, J. Cool said it's nicer in person.
Cover by Keith.
Oh God, yeah, he fucking killed it with that cover.
He's a good cat. I don't know him like you know him, but he's a good cat, dude.
Keith is fucking awesome, man.
And
he's Skylights. Have you checked out Skylights? He had it on several digital platforms. But
let's check it out.
He's actually fixing to finish the 4th issue, and then once he finishes that, he's putting it all together in one volume, and he'll be bringing it to Indiegogo.
Nice.
So that's coming soon. Oh damn, that's awesome! Didn't even know about that. Hey, that's the fucking awesome thing about this show. You never know. You just never fucking know what is going to happen. We might talk about shitty ass cold pie fries.
The sandwich is great.
Yeah, that fucking chicken sandwich makes up for the shitty ass fries.
Oh yeah,
any day.
My earbuds are about to die. They just told me that. I've been wearing them for 2.5 hours, so they're saying to me, "I'm tired, Dan." Dude,
thank you for coming on, brother.
Thank you for having me, Jerry. I appreciate your time. I appreciate you giving me a platform, and just appreciate your friendship, man. Seriously,
hey, man. Hey, just like I said at the beginning of this, you're like my brother from another mother, dude.
Absolutely,
anytime.
Sir.
We will definitely do it again.
Dude, and if there's ever a convention, I've told you guys all this before, but I mean it. If there's ever a convention in Austin, you need a place to crash. This is the place to do it. So, we'll fill the house up with comic book creators and, have a good time.
Your wife will run us all out of the house.
Oh, dude,
about 2 o'clock in the morning.
Nah, she's cool. She's cool. She'll be like, who wants another round? You know, she's
Hell yeah.
cool. Yeah. Anyway,
Take it
hey,
easy, brother. I
hey,
know
you have a
you
great
wore
night,
out.
Jerry. Thank you for everything, sir.
All you guys, you have a blessed one. We're out of here. I'll get all that information in there so y'all don't cuss me. Anyway, bye, guys. Have a blessed night.
Take it easy.